What's up, y'all? One and only BIGMAR here. And today I'm going to be talking about balancing out family and your career, how to separate the two. Now, in order for you to really have a successful career and to be able to say, okay, I'm trying to earn, some type of money or, you know, just get out there, you know what I'm saying, a little bit further, whether it's, you know, music, um, basketball, you know what I'm saying, baseball, whatever it is, whatever your career is that you're trying to go into. Sometimes you have to take a step back from family to really let things roll out because, if you don't, you get yourself tied into family problems, stuff that's going on, and that's going to take you out of the loop of what you got to do for you, especially if you're getting into the swing of your 30s, late 20s, going into 30s. You already got a mindset of, an adult already. You're getting older, so your mind's constantly changing. You're constantly thinking about different things. So for me, when I started going to therapy, it opened up my mind to a lot. So sometimes you'll say, okay, I love my family to death, but you got to learn to take a step away sometime and focus on you. And that's kind of what I've been doing right now. I kind of been, exiting myself out from family a little bit, trying to get stuff done for me. And sometimes you got to do that because if you don't, you're going to get so crammed into doing stuff for them that you're going to forget about you. And at times I'll find myself doing that a lot. Like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But yet I'm still BIGMAR. I still have to do stuff for me too. So the moral of the story is finding a balance between family and career. And what I can say is learn to focus on you first, come back to the family later. If they feeling like, you distancing yourself and you don't want to talk to them, you don't want to talk to them for a specific reason. It's because you're trying to get stuff done for you, and it's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Just like sometimes you take break from, certain relationships, you take breaks from, work, and life is all about taking breaks from things and then coming back and adapting to, reality and saying, hey, I got to get this house, I got to get this car, I got to get this, I got to get that. So many things you got to get. But if you're in a situation like me to where you have to restart over, you went through your teenage years being, depressed, and then coming out of that slump to try to restart your life all over. That's kind of what I had to do. So the moral of the story is find a balance between your career and your family to where everybody will understand he's focused. Let me leave him alone. He's working on this album. He's working on this. And that's what I had to do. I had to take a step back from everybody and say, hey, I got an album I need to work on. Let me finish it, and I need to finish it with positivity. I don't need negativeness coming into, my life from family or, certain friends, because I'm working on something special so you guys can hear it. So in order for me to stay focused, I got to cut certain things out. And that's what I had to learn to do that as I've gotten older. It's hard, but I had to learn to do that, because if I'm not doing that, then the negativeness just keeps stirring up. It keeps coming around. You keep hearing the same thing. You keep getting lectured about the same stuff. I don't want to keep hearing the same stuff. So if I'm going to keep continuing to hear the same stuff, I'm just going to ignore you. Because you're not saying anything that's making me go, okay, I get it. It's literally the same thing over and over and over and over again. So me as a whole, and I know a lot of people can relate, When you constantly keep hearing the same thing about stuff that you know you got to do, it tends to get irritating and you tend to just distance yourself because it becomes a problem. Now it's like, okay, this is so irritating. I don't want to keep hearing it. When you're an adult, you're grown to make your own decisions. You're always going to have your parents to have your back, but you're grown enough to make your own decisions. So basically, I just wanted to let you guys know it's okay to separate yourself sometimes just to get done what you got to get done with your career. Whether you're trying to get out there mainstream or stay independent, it's still the same thing applies. You have to make sure that you stay focused on what you got to do for you, and everything else is just going to come in. Everything else going to come in regardless. It's not even about the money. It's not even about, the women. That's going to come later. The main thing is finishing what you got to get done for you in your career. And it doesn't have to just be music. It can be anything. But word of advice I can give you guys is do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Just stay focused, stay committed. And because once you give up, that's your downfall right there. They're going to keep pulling you in. Family going to keep pulling you in. Friends going to keep pulling you in, telling you, can you come do this for me? Can you go do that for me? Yeah, you'll do it. But how much more of that are you going to take? You get what I'm saying? So for me, I just try to keep myself busy with shows online or, me writing a song, listening to beats. So to break the two down, your career and family, talk to family a little bit first and then focus on your career. But as long as you're getting stuff done, you should have nothing to worry about. So yeah, man, it's the one and only BIGMAR. I just wanted to come in and let y'all know how to separate the two. And once you find a balance between the two, I think everything will just be fine. I will be uploading part 2 next week. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little insight on how to separate your family from your career. It's the one and only BIGMAR, and I'm gone.